this is already a topic that we wanted to speak a little bit later, but it's now maybe it's a good point because family life, so family life and business. I mean, you're a serial entrepreneur. So, and one of the things that you said in our discovery call is family time is the most important thing for you. And so, how do you find balance between this business topics, business grow, and your personal life, your family life? So, do you have some lessons that you want to share? Because I also have a little son, 2.5 years, so that's interesting for me as a father, also as
Absolutely.
a husband. That for would love to hear your maybe lessons or your advice.
Awesome. Yeah, 2.5. I remember that age. One of my favorite books of all time is called The One Thing by Gary
Cool.
Keller. And I actually absolutely that's my all-time favorite book. And a lot of times people use the word work-life balance.
Hmm.
To me, especially after reading that book, there's really no such thing as work-life balance.
Yeah.
It's hard to balance that. You have to set aside time for one thing at a time. So what I do is, I'm very structured in my day. As sometimes people
Yes.
think work from home, you can do whatever you want, whenever you feel like. And that is usually a recipe for disaster. Because even though you have freedom working from home, the great thing about working from home is you can be around family, you can, relax, you can eat lunch with them, right? You can do certain things, but you still have to have an order to your day. You have to have a structure to your day. So I work up at 5 a.m. every day. And what I do is I have a plan throughout the day, and the plan includes setting aside time where I have lunch. Breakfast, I don't, because I wake up before anybody else. I don't have breakfast, but I do get a lot of work done between 5 and 9. And then, because I mean, obviously, we've been trying to schedule this for a while, but my
Yes.
calendar is booked out sometimes for months because of what the students. I mean, I really can't even take on any business now because of my schedule, which is good. I mean, I love staying busy, and then so we have lunch together, we have dinner together. On the weekends, I don't work, right? So I
Mhm.
have a team of people that work for me, with me. So the thing is, when you work, but when you set aside time for your family, leave your phone behind,
Mhm.
don't talk about business. You just want to focus on whatever the plan is. So if you have 2.5-year-old son, I will tell you, I use Google Calendar religiously. I use it all the time. And my
Mhm.
my family doesn't like this a lot, but they like it because they know stuff gets done. But they go onto my calendar. If there's an event, like if we have to go to a wedding, if we have to, go over somebody's house or something, even if I have to go pay taxes or whatever, it's in my calendar. So I would say, instead of thinking about playing with your son, put into your calendar, this is private time. This is family time. I'm not going to do
Yeah.
anything else. So into your Google Calendar. The good thing about Google Calendar, for those of you that don't have it or don't know what it is, Google, you can set up Gmail. And with
Yes.
Gmail, you get a Google Calendar. It's free. It doesn't cost anybody anything. But the cool thing about the Google Calendar is when you put something in there, it also goes to your email as a reminder. So you get
Mhm.
those reminders all the time. So I would say the best thing to do is plan out your day and set aside time specifically for family or friends or doing things. And that's your downtime and relaxing time. But when it's work time, it's work time. When
Yes.
it's work time, you have to focus on serving your clients and what can you do to get better. And I also do something called RPAs. I set up times for RPAs, and RPA is a revenue producing activity. And what I do then is I focus on things that are only going to produce revenue, not anything else. Maybe content writing, shooting videos, writing an email for the autoresponder, so things like that. So yeah, so my day, I plan it out pretty specifically.
That's cool. Yeah, love it. So I will include the link to the book also into the show notes so the people can find it.
Yeah, it's a
That's
great
cool.
book.
Yeah,
Great book.
yeah.
It's also as an audio book. So it's if people have Audible, like Amazon Audible, you can get that there as well.
Yeah, that's also a good way to save time when you travel or
Yeah,
do something outside or go for a walk, then listen to books. That's also
absolutely.
something that I love to do. Okay, cool. Love it. That already is thank you for that advice.